Good morning! We are Cartoon Saturday and we're making the party board game Squealers and Dealers. So the game isn't quite ready yet, so for today's video we are going to share with you our favorite party board games that we'll be playing with our friends and family this holiday season.
We've got a great mix of games here today. 2-player games, 4-player games, 8-player games, team games. There's something here for everybody.
And these games double as great gifts, so think of this also as a buying guide for the 2019-2020 holiday season.
We are Cartoon Saturday, and here are 8 great games for your table this Christmas season.
There's the trailer!
Welcome to the Cartoon Saturday YouTube channel. We are a group of friends that are making a party board game called Squealers and Dealers.
Subscribe to our channel for a look at some behind-the-scenes board game development, board game culture, and of course, cartoon culture.
Alright, so me and Jay are going to take over from here. The first game on the list is Linky. So Linky is a game that we picked up at Shucks. We love it, and let's talk about how it plays. So Linky is a team game. It's 2 teams, and there's also a quiz master. So you kind of need at least 5 people to play. There's also a 2-player version that you can play, which is why they give you this, so you can play Linky to go with just 2 people.
Yeah. Which is really cool, actually. I like the packaging of this too. It's kind of like cool little card box.
Yeah. I mean, what we like about it though is it's so clever. So it's called Linky because you're given 4 clues and you have to use those 4 clues to link together the real answer. Okay, so the best way to actually show you how it's played is to just give you an example. So we're gonna go over a card really quick. This one's an E. All right, Jay, I'm gonna ask you 4 questions. Remember the answers to the 4 questions and find out what the link is.
Got it. Hit me with it. Go.
Number 1, name the Steven Spielberg film about a robot boy who longs to become real.
AI.
What word which rhymes with cliff means a quarrel between a couple, a lover's blank?
A lover's tip?
I don't know, we'll see. Number 3, in the UK they call it a postcode. In the US we call it a blank code.
Okay. Next one. Give me the next one. Give me the
Okay,
next one.
number 4, Bugs Bunny's favorite phrase is "What's up, blank"?
I think I know this one. I think I know the Linky. I don't know the third one, but Linky.
What do you got?
Computer files?
Correct! So the answers were AI, TIFF, ZIP, and DOT.
Zip.
No one uses
Zip.
really
That's-
TIFF files
so
anymore, so that's a bit of
The
a
zip
stretch.
code got me because we're in Canada.
Postal codes.
Postal
yeah,
codes,
codes.
exactly, yeah.
But yeah, computer files, that's the answer. In the game, Jay would collect the E, you spell Linky, you win.
Nice.
What's next?
We've got another game from Big Potato Games. This one we're also really big fans of. It's called Blockbuster. So the cool thing about Blockbuster is that they actually have the Blockbuster license. So when you go to the conventions or the shows where Big Potato's at, they actually transform their booth
It's
into
a real
like a
Blockbuster.
which is cool. They've got like the Blockbuster checkout desk and the computer. Really awesome marketing stuff. There's 2 parts to this game. So then the first part, 2 representatives from each team go head to head. So they have a 15-second round, and they actually have to give a list of movies or movies alternating in different choices, different turns.
So you go, then I go, then
exactly.
you go, then I go, and then whoever outlasts the other person, their team
Wins
gets
that
to go
round.
first.
So that portion of the game.
Okay, so we're gonna try a real head-to-head. We won't play the whole game, but the head-to-head is the first part. So let's do it.
Yeah, let's try a real head-to-head. So
Grab
in
the buzzer.
each round, you press the button once, and if you press it a quick press, it's the 15-second timer, and a long press is the longer timer. So let's give a try with the head-to-head. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Movies based on a book.
Movies based on a
Jungle Book.
The Social Network.
The Hunger Games.
Oh, okay. Now
Okay, we're gonna go all over again. Okay.
The Green Mile? Is that what you said? The Green Mile. Did I press it? I think I
Yeah,
pressed
you
it.
did. Based on a book. There's so many.
Oh, I got some.
So the crazy thing about this game is that because there's a ticking time,
You just can't think.
You freeze.
You just
yeah.
can't think.
See?
Ooh.
That was 15 seconds.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna
Wow.
go with like a Harry Potter. Aren't you a big Harry Potter
Oh
fan?
man, I had the Harry Potter bug the last time too. That's the first part. So now that we've got a winner of the head-to-head, Matt gets to pick 6 cards out of the movie pile.
Yeah, so we've already got 6 laid out here. We'll just show you them, right?
Sure.
So there's 6 movies: Nightmare on Elm Street, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest,
Mad Max,
The Nightmare Before Christmas,
Jurassic Park, and
The Pink Panther.
So what you need to do with the 6 movie cards is you actually have to place each one. So each team has their own section of either one word, quote it, or act it. And essentially what you need to do is these 3 movie cards for your team, you need to either give your team one word so that they can guess it, a quote from the movie so that they can guess it, or acting it, basically like charades, so that they can guess it. So for example, if we were to do one word for Mad Max, I would say desert.
And I would say I have no idea.
What would you have given for Mad Max?
Probably the dude's name.
The dude's name?
Isn't his name like Max Rakinski? I'd say Rakinski. Or no, I'd say water. I don't know. Right?
So to win the game, you actually have to be the first team to collect all 8 genres of movies. So for example, action, drama, horror, animation, comedy, sci-fi, fantasy, family, and there's one more, I think. All-time classic. So all 8. So if you're the first team to collect all 8, then you win that game.
The next game on our list is Joking Hazard by Cyanide and Happiness. So if you know Cyanide and Happiness, they're the guys that make that awesome webcomic. They also have like a YouTube video with a lot of short cartoons. They make video games and they make board games. They have Cyanide and Happiness. And they also have that upcoming game, Trial by Trolley.
Yeah.
So we actually picked this up at PAX South a couple years ago, and if you see, all of our copies were signed by the dude. We got autographed copies of Cyanide and Happiness. So you're only gonna do things.
Yeah, but you didn't get.
Oh, we caught that on camera. Look
Why would you do that? I
like
lined up for that too.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, what do you feel, Dave? I guess someone just went down the best friends list.
Yeah, I feel more like Cyanide than Happiness right now.
Okay, so we should mention this game is kind of like a NSFW game. Not
it says it
safe
in the title. It's an offensive card game, so you probably don't want to play this with kids. It's basically an adult party game.
If you know how to play Cards Against Humanity, then you will probably already know how to play Joking Hazard. Basically, there's a prompt, you're making a comic, and there's a judge, and the judge picks whoever makes the funniest.
Or the most, I guess, the one that makes the most sense.
It's up to the judge, just like Cards Against Humanity. So let's just try a practice round.
Sure.
I'll be the judge, pretend you're a player. There's obviously supposed to be more players. And let's start. So it's a 3-panel comic. The first panel comes from the middle. So this will be, I'm a cop. Then as the judge, I'll put the setup for everyone else to put the punchline to. I'll add, so this guy says, I'm a cop. I'll add the guy in blue says, I don't think we can be friends anymore. So at this point, everyone would give me the punchline and they'd give it to me kind of like silently.
I got a good one for that one.
And you shuffle them all up. We won't do it in this case. He says, say that again, I dare you.
And he's got a gun pointed to him.
And he's got a gun.
That's pretty funny.
So, yeah, that would probably win.
And that's Joking Hazard.
That's Joking Hazard.
All right, so this is probably the easiest game to, I mean, everyone knows Jenga.
It's a classic.
Yeah, it's a classic game. We wanted to showcase Jenga because I guess consistently, like year after year, Jenga releases different limited editions. Like right now we have the Donkey Kong version, we've got a Tetris version, which is really cool. And it's one of those games that you can just pick up and everyone really knows how to play, right?
Yeah, like if you're at a party and no one knows what board game to play, everyone will say yes to Jenga because you don't need to learn it.
And there's no real set rules too. I mean, you pull blocks and you put them on top. You can even make drinking games out of them too, right? Which is really cool.
Totally. Like these particular ones do have specific rules. Like the Tetris one has weird shapes. The Mario one has like a spinner and you have to climb the tower. But I mean, like, we don't play.
One interesting thing about this Tetris one is that it's a real pain to set up because you actually have to set it up with Tetris in mind too, which is really cool. Things like the Donkey Kong one, they've got really cool IP on them, right? Which you've got, you know, little characters that you put in there, kind of make a story out of it. But Jenga's a really fun party game, always a good recommendation to pick up for gifts.
Oh! Did you get that? And just like Jenga, everyone knows how to play Jenga, everyone knows how to play Monopoly. So today we're just gonna show 2 of our favorite Monopoly themes.
Yeah. The cool thing about some of these Monopoly collector's editions or limited editions is that, for example, like in the Monopoly Deadpool, they've got set rules that they add in just for this special edition that you can kind of change the game aspect, which is really cool.
Well, what I like mostly about like when I buy a special Monopoly edition is the tokens.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you can just take the tokens and bring them to like a regular Monopoly board.
Yeah.
So I think for this one, let's just both open them and lay them out. Rick and Morty board, beautiful. Like you can put this on the wall.
Wait. Let's see what the Deadpool board looks like. Oh, look at that. They've
got
bullet holes.
holes.
Yeah, the bullet holes are really cool. Oh, look at that. Baby Deadpool on the chance cards and the community chest cards.
Got black and red houses.
Where are the tokens? Look at that.
Wow, they went all out.
Yeah, it's like black die cast, and they've got the hand doing the OK symbol, unicorn, a taco.
So Rick and Morty, you got the Meeseeks box. You got Rick's portal gun. You got, I don't know what these are. Rick's ship. And then the hat that the dog wore in the first season. I think this Meeseeks box is worth it.
The Meeseeks box is really cool. Yeah, the spaceship's cool too. Okay.
So 2 Monopoly games. Obviously they play pretty much the same. If you like Deadpool, get the Deadpool one. If you like Rick and Morty, get the Rick and Morty one.
Any like any Monopoly version. There's so many out there, and they've all got their cool little things on them, and I think it's really cool to collect these Monopolies.
Yeah, these are our favorite.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Jay, what do you got next?
We've got Codenames. Codenames is one of those popular games right now. A lot of people know how to play it, but we'll kind of talk a little bit about it just in case. If it's a game that you haven't played, definitely try and get a chance to pick one up. It's a really fun game. So Codenames, you have to have at least 4 players for this game. It is team-based, so again, it would be 2 teams versus each other. Basically, the aim of the game is to have your partner in your team guess essentially what cards you're pointing to. So there are going to be words on the card. So there's many different versions of Codenames. There's picture versions, word versions. This one is the more original word.
This
version.
was the original.
The OG one, Codenames, exactly. So essentially, if Matt and I were a team, I would want him to pick specific cards off of this 5x5 grid. So for example, hockey 2.
So Jay said hockey 2. I'd look through all of them, and I would think, yes, there's the Winnipeg Jets and the San Jose Sharks. I would touch both.
And he would get it. So we would pick our reds.
Which means we caught 2 spies.
And that's pretty much it. So the first person to get all of their cards wins that round. There is a mechanic in here where one card is a do not get card that's applicable to both teams. And if you pick that card by accident, then you basically lose automatically.
Auto lose. Yeah. And then also you don't want to pick the blue ones because then you would be picking
your opposing team's cards. And that's pretty much Codenames. Again, there's a lot of different versions of Codenames out there. There's different IPs of different Codenames. We like the original ones. We also like playing the picture ones as well too. So like the Marvel ones or the Harry Potter ones.
The Disney one. We could play all of them. You could do it forever. Okay, so next game is called Sushi Go Party. So we're from Vancouver. And
I love sushi.
And we go to Japan a lot.
Yeah.
So we're surrounded by sushi. So obviously Sushi Go Party would be a game that we play quite often.
It's so cute. The packaging and the animations, the graphics are really, really cute.
Yeah, it's different too. It's in a tin. I don't think we have a lot of games in tins. So this is normally we've played this before as a deck. It was just a single deck game. Sushi Go Party is like a bigger game for more people, and they also add this board. So we won't go too much over the rules. Basically what you're doing is you're passing cards along to each other, building your own deck, kind of building your own menu of cards, and there's values for each card. But at the end of the round, when all the cards are done, you'll have your own menu of sushi or your own set of different sushi. What makes the board game different is that it has this menu here, and it's basically like a rules board. So if you look, all these sushis have different rules on them or numbers on them. What the board game adds is kind of a way to add replayability or longevity to the game, because you're basically making the rule sets for each time you play. So in the original version, the rule set was pretty much finite. In this one, you can change it whenever you play the game. So if you look at the rules board, they actually give you a card selection template that kind of shows you, if you're just a beginner, play this set. If you want to play a cutthroat game, play this set. So you basically fill this out with the corresponding cards. And now we have a rule set for this particular game. We play the game and then we tally up the numbers, and based on these modifiers that are in the middle.
That's awesome. All right, so we saved the best one for last. This is Tabletop Golf Mars Open. It's a really fun dexterity game. As you can probably tell right now, just from looking at it, you basically build a golf course, and it's got a Mars theme. You're not playing conventionally with balls. You're actually flicking these paper golf balls. And the aim of the game is to, just like golf, get it into the hole. But again, you're building different courses, and that's trying it right now. It's actually really difficult. But yeah, you're building different courses with the different obstacles, and you can kind of take turns, and they've got everything. They've got little, tee markers, they've got, your scorecards. It's a really fun game. When we went to Shucks recently, this year, they had a full room playing it. They actually went, you know, full length of a convention hall, which is really cool. Fun game, really easy to pick up. As you can see right now, Matt's already engrossed.
Still figuring it out. Figuring it out.
Really cool offering from Bellwether Games. Kudos to them. I love the cartoony style of the design.
And the box is the game. Like
the box itself is the game.
That's part of the box. That's the tee.
And you can take this off, which is really cool if you're going for a small putt. And there's even different mechanics of the game too, where depending on how you flick it, you can flick it with, you know, 2 fingers on the table just by lifting. There you go.
Yeah, I'm still new to this. I'm still figuring out the flick. Like I can't
get the flick down,
can't get the flick down.
No.
So that's the list. Did we miss any?
What are some of your favorite party board games to play around Christmas time? Let us know in the comments.
If you're just passing by, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel.
And for more Cartoon Saturday, watch this video here or this curated list of cartoons over there.
Throw it up.
No, it was the chair.